Hi guys, welcome to your February 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Read in week 4 for the beautiful sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hey Libra, if you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, hello. Hell, what's good? Bam bams and mwah to my members. Sorry about that. That is my chime. Anytime there is any type of major wind blowing or anything, that's the ringing doorbell doing its job. Okay, so I just want to let you know, Libra, that I had your reading ready to go yesterday. This happens from time to time. It actually should not happen more times than I would like, but I walked away from the reading. I tried to approach this reading several times yesterday, and there was some type of interruption. When something happens more than once, I've been taught by my spiritual path and spiritual upbringing now, and has dealt with enough signs from spirit that it was time to walk away. So I bring you this morning. It would have been done yesterday afternoon. I left it here. It's beautiful. It wasn't the content and the information in the reading. It was all of the external circumstances that were going on. I am in another part of my home, a new part. It's not actually new to me because I used to read in this particular room. But now that I've moved out of another location, which actually I realized wasn't as bad, and come back to this part of my home, I've noticed that circumstances have changed. You know, you can't speak for the people who you live next to. So unfortunately, on either side of my space, there is some type of something. And it's very, very, very annoying, but I'm not necessarily, I'm on the way, but I have not started, especially with this whole pandemic and everything that's been going on. It has definitely been a space journey. I was going to be working in a separate studio, and that didn't work. So anyway, enough of that. That's not what you're here for. So I do apologize for that. I really wanted to bring it to you yesterday because I was so excited for you. So I can't wait to dig in. Just let me let you know one thing, guys. The 5-card collective bonus energy reads are up. They're going to be going forward. They're going to be there for you. For those of you non-members, they are available for purchase. If you're interested in that, you will click the exact same link that you will click for your extension. When you purchase the extension of this video, you will see that on the page. And the beautiful pink flowers is the thumbnail. You'll see it. I would suggest for those of you who are interested in knowing what that bonus reading was, to approach it from a sun, moon, rising standpoint, and that may result in multiple purchases. I am not here to push, necessarily me being in your pockets, but I'm definitely here to get you the knowledge that you need. So those are broken down by element: earth, water, obviously fire, and air. That's that. Let's get started. The first card in your energy is the people card, the loving man. Now remember, there are no gender roles in tarot, so you can definitely take this and change it as you see fit. There is a 5 here, so I know that there was some type of influence of a 5. 5 type energy is not always the best because that particular energy brings challenges. That lets me know that there could have definitely been some type of issue between you and the person that loves you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You can switch the gender roles as you see fit. I want to remind you, this 3-card spread, which will be timestamped below, is the general energy that takes place between you and your person. These 3 cards, the first part of this indicates past influences that bring energy into the present circumstances. The second card typically describes things as they currently are right now, just to let you know. And that could be energetically and or logistically. And the third card typically is some type of potential outcome or what may be happening. So that's how I want you to approach this. And I know that there was a loving man or a loving woman in your past that was an influence on you, I do see the energy of what this person is not telling you. He's being clarified or she's being clarified by new beginnings. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the energy of 5 was an energy of an individual that you loved or that loved you, that definitely was an energy of some type of challenge that you guys have met. I already know that. The energy of that 5, I'm feeling like in this particular case, it could be a cross between a lot of the 5s, which are not good. All of them is resonating with me. 5 of Cups, that sadness. 5 of Swords, conflict, quarreling, and competition. 5 of Wands. Oh my goodness, that 5 of Wands type energy where there's this bickering back and forth, lies, tricks, cheats, and deceits. And then a 5 of Pentacles, which we're talking about energetically feeling left out in the cold, and energy, you know, that we metaphorically speak about of being left out in the cold, because that card, you know, the image on it is talking very much so about leaving somebody out in the cold. You see 2 people, you know, they may be sick, they may be bandaged. Some of them, you know, I've seen every type of image on that card you can think about. But when we're talking about that, that is also some type of financial loss as well. And I want you guys to understand that we've touched a lot about the people that love you, Libra, and how there's a difference between Libra men and Libra women, and your in relation to your relationship with money and how you view money. I've gotten a lot of feedback in the comments about my take on that. I am a Libra rising. I have a Libra father. And I know for a fact how the loving man can be if there is a 5 of Pentacles in the mix. So you let me know down in the comments. Your second card describes things as they currently are right now, energetically and logistically. So this is the influence of spirit, which is also fantastic. Family, friends, and guides. When we're talking about that family, friends, and guides, you have to understand that there is something definitely in your, I'm sorry, I'm opening this up. Something in your spirit right now that's assisting you through some type of tough time. It also, I need to put something right here. It also tells the, okay, sorry guys. It also tells the energy of where you are, I believe, energetically. The energy around you is very much so about going into a happier time, focusing on your triumphs, not necessarily your tragedies. And then with that, you do have the financial health card. Look at that. So I don't know whether you specifically went through the financial anything. I just know that you have definitely the support of your friends, of your family, and your spirit guides right now. So for some of you, there is a huge people influence. For others of you, I'm feeling like that spirit guide or that spirit card is about tapping into with your spirituality a little bit more. And then finally, the outcome is being revealed as true love. That is the energy of 4. So I feel maybe this person wants to come back. We do know that that is a energy card. That's a beautiful invitation, a beautiful start when we're talking about true love. You know, we do know that 4s is all about stability. And you have a 4 in your energy, which I'm going to let you know that is the 4 of Swords. But this feels like very more 4 of Pentacles, not necessarily in a way of necessarily the energy of it, but it could reveal what has caused some issues because this individual was possibly in a 4 of Pentacles type of energy. And then we do have willpower clarifying that. So I feel like this person, after being away, is coming back to let you know that you are their true love. There is a financial thing here yet again. I want you guys to get down in those comments and let me know what that is. I do know that there is an energy of being at peace, about focusing on triumphance, and focusing on the very spiritual, more spiritual aspect between you guys rather than all of the energy of that 5. I feel like this loving man brings with him, or this loving woman has brought or is bringing with him or her all of the suits of the 5s and all of the elements. And at some point in this relationship, you guys have had to navigate through each one of them. And finally, I think that they want to come forward. First card in your energy is coming up as the 9 of Cups. The second card here is coming up as that was the 9 of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. The card in your heart of the matter is the Sun. And we do have the Lovers. Wow. We do have the Tower here. Okay. And the top of the deck, of course, is that 4 of Swords. And lending his energy to all of this, again, very, very close, is the King of Cups. This loving man is doing 2 things. Not only are they expressing that you are their true love, because that came out, they're expressing a tremendous amount of willpower and tenacity to come towards you. I do feel like this person has experienced some type of financial heartache or some type of financial setback. That is being cleared up now. Again, those 3 cards is the energy between both of you. They could have went inside of their spirituality, or they could have gotten some help. Now it seems like things are looking a little bit better for them. I want you to know, if you're interested in any of the cards that I am using, that's down below in the description. This one, though, is the Vivid Journey Tarot. But back to the point. I just wanted to say that because these cards are so vivid. You're probably like, Marv, what are those? Yeah, they're very vivid, hence the name. I'm feeling like there has been a certain amount of separation between you guys with this 4 of Swords. I'm feeling like this person, after having some type of beef or shut down, tear down, break down with you with this Tower, had an opportunity to go and get themselves together. I feel like this was more so a spiritual sabbatical for some of you guys where you didn't speak. Again, they got the support that they needed. It's almost as if I got my mind right, money right, ready for war type of situation. I feel, in looking at this main energy, they're coming in saying that we have we have a connection. Now, I don't want to lose that. There are certain levels of this connection, though, that has to stop. It's not a transformative energy, not at all. There were just things that existed between you guys that could no longer go forward the way that they were, and had to completely come shut down. Period. This 4 of Swords is this person thinking about how energetically, I don't want to necessarily say energetically, logistically, how can I build this foundation back up? I am going to go in with the romantic intentions in a second, but I'm pretty sure that this has a lot to do with this person and how they brought that whole barrage of 5 energies with them. They brought those conflicts. They brought them from a emotional standpoint, from a thought process standpoint, from a financial standpoint, and even from an actual fiery standpoint, like their impulses. I feel as if they brought those energies with them, and that is the reason why they would like a new beginning. You have a new beginning and a Tower in the same reading, Libra. I just want to point that out to you. This is no transformation, anything. Sometimes there's a spiritual transformation that needs to take place, and the person hits the boxes that you need. Not this. This is not necessarily a spiritual transformation, because there is no cards here letting me know. It was things that they needed to do. I'm not saying that spirituality does not play a part in this. What I am saying that if I had saw the Death card, then I know that maybe this is directly tied back to some things that maybe they had experienced in childhood. And maybe romance angels will let us know a little bit more, but I'm feeling more so like this was just something that they refused to do. Where is my romance angel oracles? Hello, here we go. And so that is mainly what I feel. I feel not necessarily that this was a spiritual transformation. This feels like a person just flat out refused to do what they were supposed to do. And that stems from, like I said, maybe they needed the spiritual transformation, but I see that this was the type of individual who needed to lose in order to change. Period. You know what I'm saying? So they needed to lose. They needed to lose everything. It's one of those people who maybe are not doing what they're supposed to do in their house. This is an extreme example, but a person, maybe they're not doing all the things that they need to do, like in the homestead, right? And then they get evicted. And then it's like, oh, and I'm not a fan of those type of individuals. I'm going to let you know what you're connecting with, though, before I get into the romantic intentions. That's pretty much a fixed energy type of standpoint. So, but not necessarily. But that's one of the hardest energies, Libra, to have to convince. So we do have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio very heavily here. We do have Leo energy. I did feel fixed fire. I see it. We do have the Lovers, Gemini energy. We do have the Tower. Top of the deck being Four of Swords. Underneath that was that King of Cups that definitely knows what he feels now. Coming in as the loving man or loving woman, depending on who I'm talking to. So I know that that's more water. We're looking at water. We're looking at fire. We're looking at air. I definitely do not like the combination of fire and air. Not in sun-moon combinations, depending on which way it is. A Leo moon, it to me, and this is no offense, but I do find that it operates better maybe in the sun than in the moon. And we're going to, put our detriments aside for now, because the astrology detriments do not even begin. I do find as an astrologer that some of them can be one-sided. It doesn't look at the other attributes, but I didn't write the astrology books. But I feel, and what I have observed, that, it's not necessarily the moon that doesn't want to emote that should be a detriment. It's the moon maybe that doesn't know how to emote because it's too damn selfish to put anybody else first. That should be in detriment. Holla if you hear me, Libra. You're like, Marv, talk about it. I know. Because when I see some of these things and I'm like, my moon is in detriment. Look at what I do for a living. But yet I see other people who should not even be a mother, a father, shouldn't have been in the position to give birth to nobody, but their moons is fine. I'm like, no. And I'm not being biased. I know how to work with minds. I love my Capricorn moon. Despite it's in a detriment, it's not in a fall, but that's not the point. But still, I'm just like, okay. Clarify Nine of Cups. So this person really feels like a person who needs to literally have the rug completely pull from under their ass in order for them to wake up. And I don't know, depending on some of you guys, whether you want to go back to that or whether you want to give that type of energy a pass. But for those of you who do, I am not here to judge that. They are saying that you are a wish for them and you are a soulmate. And so that is my second confirmation. We do have true love and soulmate, which I'm going to show you right now because this is what they had to do. Now, that metaphor that I just gave you could be that they had to lose you. They had to lose you, had you move countries, get a passport, move to Thailand. Now they want to come back. Maybe that's what it is. Nine of Cups being clarified by love yourself first. So yes, there was some situations where you had to put your foot down. This lets me know your self-respect made you more romantically attractive because you put your foot down and told this person, period, point blank, that you were not going to take their shit. And as they did that, that gave them, when I said earlier, and I touched on like that mental sabbatical or whatever, or I feel like that's exactly what happened. Clarify the sun. I definitely feel strong Leo here, more so than Aries. Keep an open mind is here. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This person was definitely not used to dealing with someone like you, Libra. Again, I say it doesn't have to be right, good, bad, or indifferent, but you will definitely stand up and say, hey, let's talk about this. Or this doesn't work. Some, like I said, and there's always an attraction to these fiery people. And they don't want to hear that. Like, they just, like, I don't want to hear it. So some of them, pointing things out sounds like nagging. And to others of them, they look at it as being dramatic. But they are the most dramatic damn zodiac signs that exist. So, hey, let me stop. We'll talk about more of that in the extension. I'm feeling like this is our second soulmate clarifier. So I know that they realize that this connection, it was very something special, something to be said about this connection. That's for sure. Reconciliation, obviously, is what they want. That's so predictable. Okay, so they're saying that that's what they want to do. They know that something came crashing down. And I believe that now they are acknowledging that the reason why it came crashing down was because of their own selfish behavior. And then, yes, they realize that Tower. Pay attention to the red flags lets me know that they were very, very much aware. They know that their behavior was chock full with red flags, okay? Playfulness. They want to recapture the romance between you guys. I'm going to say to you that one of you guys left. There was some traveling left, I feel like. And then when I'm looking at discovery, that clarifies. So there was a discovery. So there was intention. The intention was to go out and discover more. Like I said the word sabbatical before I even tied in this discovery. This individual looks like he possibly have left the homestead. What do we do when we discover? Obviously, you can't discover new things where you're familiar, right? And this does look like travel. So when I said that somebody left, you moved to Thailand, you packed up, you left the city, you left the state, you got a passport. That's what you literally had to do. I feel distance here. I feel like, where am I? I feel distance. I definitely feel like there is or was a space put between you two. And they've been thinking. They've had a lot of time to think. But yes, they're definitely coming in and saying that, you know, their behavior does not even begin to... Their behavior didn't match up with what their heart matched up with. That's what I'm trying to say. Clarify soulmate for me, spirit. Soulmate, we got two thought patterns. Definitely get out of your head and into your heart. This is the truth, and then reflect. There's a lot of reflection of what went on. We attract soulmates. There we go. Clarifying soulmate. Check that out. Based on lessons we need for growth. Is this hindering or supporting you? So again, they needed to lose everything. Like I said, that's another confirmation in order to realize what you were. Clarify, love yourself first. Yep, distance. I told you. There is a distance. I knew it. I can see travel and the tower. And I'm like, this feels like there is definitely some distance. It can be space too. Like, maybe you guys live in the same town, but it's like 30 miles away from each other. That would be a big old town, and it'll probably cross the lines of a suburb, but that maybe exists somewhere in the metropolitan area somewhere. Maybe you live in New York. I don't know. I feel like 30 miles, you'd probably be somewhere else. Anyway, this also feels again like just distance. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that somebody lives in another country. You let me know. You guys will. External parties. So, karmic contracts, family, finances, and other material concerns or responsibilities are the causes of interference and stress. Yes, yes. And they're the same type of situation right here with family, friends, and guides. So this lets me know that a person that loves you definitely is married to their family situation because their financial health. I predicted before that this person could have went to the people to get the support, just like maybe you did. This is also the same support that helps them, hinders them. Talk about it in the comments, guys, because I'm feeling it very, very clearly now. Clarify reconciliation. They were repressing how they feel, and now, of course, they want to come and let all of that out. Of course. Clarify. Pay attention to the red flags, please. And I knew something was going to fall. And, unexpected. Unexpected people, events, Oh, messages, travel, or situations. Well, we got travel again. So there we go. Maybe you guys were together and they had to unexpectedly leave and they never gave you an explanation for why they had to leave. Well, guess what? This feels very family-ish, all in your business-ish. Top of the deck is renew and adventure, a return of passions at play. Community is healing, laughter, travel again. Travel again. Wow. So you guys let me know what this travel is. There's a strong travel here. Laughter, travel, and new things can respark your love life. Some of them want to take you somewhere and get out of here. Go somewhere. Let's go. Let's get out of here, please. I do see that. So, this person definitely was separated from you. The separation, the breakdown, the separation or the breakdown in communication that caused their mental or a clear mentality now, like they're ready to tell the truth. They're really, really ready to come clean about where they've been, this separation, so forth and so on. You are their true love soulmate. That is out. You know, when I see those, I like to put them in the title for you. But this is so many other little things in here. I'm not going to be able to put it all in the title, but I'm going to try to get your attention. And we're going to really unpack the rest of this in the extension. And just like I said, Mercury has stationed direct, and every planet right now in the sky is direct. So if this person was starting to give you them I want to come back vibes when Mercury was retrograde, look out. Soulmate, love yourself first, keep an open mind, reconciliation, pay attention to the red flags, and playfulness. If they start to come in with that little playfulness, Libra, you already know what it is, okay? So there's definitely been a perspective change. You are their true love soulmate. They want reconciliation. They're ready to explain what happened finally. They're ready to, and when they reconcile with you, they're going to tell you, because someone does not express how they truly feel. Well, guess what? Now they're coming back to do that. Okay? Coming back because they are trying to reclaim what's theirs, want a new beginning with you, so forth and so on. I'll try to find a way to convey that in the title. Mwah. I will see you guys next week when we do it again. Please look out for your you versus them reading. That's going to be coming next week. Bye, Libra.